Hey guys, Stoney Gotti with the Soul Train and SGC Couture Fashion. So I wanted to share something with you. Maybe you're new to sewing, maybe a year or two in, maybe 4 or 5 years in, maybe you're intermediate, novice, even, at some level of expert, but I wanted to speak with you from the perspective of sewing patterns, commercial sewing patterns, or even possibly indie sewing patterns. So here in my hands, I have some information from one of my sewing patterns that are commercial. It's from the Butterick line, but all of them have it, and that's why I'm sharing this with you now. So on each of your instructional worksheets where you follow the instructions in order to do the construction for the garment, you have an area where it will say glossary. That's what I want you to pay attention to today. If you can go and grab one of your sewing patterns, just put me on pause right quick. Go grab one of your sewing patterns, open it up, get the instruction sheet out, and go to where it says glossary. I'll wait. Okay, you should be back with it now, and you should be able to be looking at that part that says glossary. Anything that you're going to execute in order to do this construction, it's going to be right in that glossary area. What I'm trying to tell you is, if there is something, a step or a technique that either you have not done before or you need more practice with, if it is to be done on that particular project, it's going to be in the glossary area of your instructions. I'm using this one as an example. I know it's turned in reverse on you, but just stay with me and I'll show you where I'm going with this. So this is a pair of jeans from the Butterick line, and the pattern number is the women's size B for Butterick 6840. B6840 is the pattern. But again, this is the PDF format of it. So this is the glossary area right here. And all of these techniques are to be executed on this pair of jeans in order for them to become a pair of jeans. So I will have to do some edge stitching, slip stitching, top stitching, and finish. Also down here, it's going to tell me in the finish area or whatever, it's going to say stitch 1/4 of an inch or 6 millimeters from the raw edge. Finish with one of the following: pinking shears or overlocker, turn along the stitching line to close the fold, so forth and so on. So basically, these are going to tell me how to perform them, and the fact that I have to perform them in order to complete that project. Here's something else I want to share with you. So in the Simplicity website, if you see a barcode right there in that glossary area, you just click on that barcode with one of your devices, and it will take you to the video recording of different techniques, so that you can watch how they are doing. Let's say hypothetically you don't know how to do a slip stitch. Well, you want to grab the same products that Brittany J. Jones most likely is going to do it, would be doing the video. You're going to grab your items that you need, such as a piece of fabric. You're going to press it the way that she has hers. You're going to get a stitching needle, which is a hand sewing needle, some thread, and you are going to follow along with her on the video to do the slip stitching. Once you have done it on a piece of practice fabric, I have one over here. I must have done something with it. Once you have practiced it and you get in your rhythm and you get the hang of how to do it, then that's when you want to go to your actual project and do the technique where it says for you to do it on the project. So if you did not know that, now you have learned something new, which is before you begin your project, as you're doing your prep work, you're cutting your layouts, all of that stuff, look down in the glossary area and see what techniques you're going to need to execute in order to complete your project, and it will make it so much easier for you. If you have found this helpful, please like, comment, share. If you are not following me, I don't know why you are not. And engagement is important. It helps my channel to grow. It doesn't do anything for me financially at this point. I just want to be able to know that I am reaching you guys, and what I am posting is being helpful to you. So until next time, ciao.